Hey everybody, it's BC here, and welcome back to another episode of Medieval Lumberjack. I'm just kidding. This is Medieval Engineers. I've been doing a little bit of work here. Well, actually, a lot. All those log stockpiles I got there, they're full. I completely cleared out this entire forest. I was actually looking at trying to work out this little top here, clear that all out. But wow. I don't know if these will grow into new trees or if they're just gonna stay like this. But there is a huge log stockpile, and we're gonna need them because today I want to start a little project where I'm gonna be working with only timbers. I want to sort of do like a heritage house. The first building in Fellhaven. You know, the place where uh, the person or people stayed before anything was built. And what I want to do is I want to try to do like a log cabin. So I went ahead, that's why I cut up all this wood. I actually want to, we're going to get a few timbers going, but I want to try to do it all with the rounds. See how well that turns out. So let's go with I got to put this onto my hotbar here. Okay, so that is a number 8. So I'm thinking, probably a little off the path a little bit. Probably also want to try to keep it on a somewhat level area too, so it's not sticking up too high. But I think right there. And then I'm just going to do a 2x3-ish. Because each one of these is the same as one of those tiles there. And this is going to be the floor. And I actually got to find out how many it's going to be to go across like this. Maybe I'll even mess around, try to alternate the grain a little bit, maybe rotate them a little as I'm going. But yeah, give me a moment here, and I'll bring you back when I got the floor done. Okay, that's what I got. So I went ahead and tried to film this best I could to make it look realistic. It is still hollow underneath. But now what I want to do, because I want to work with the round timbers, is because you can't actually side attach them to anything or side attach anything to them. So I gotta use, oh, it's staring off into space there. Gotta use timbers in the corners. Oh, there we go. So, and this is gonna be where I'm gonna attach the round timbers. So we go like that. And then, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. So then I do something like this. So on the inside, like this. I probably should change that to a 9. Then at the end, just for the effect, it's either going to be 1 or 2. And then afterwards, once I get all it done, I could probably even extend them out down at the bottom here. And let me see what I like better. Do I want the 1 or the 2? Let's get that out of my face. We'll go with the 1. Oh, again, I hit the wrong button. So then I also have to try to figure out how I'm going to get the windows in. I'm not going to worry about windows on the back wall here, because if I have 2 windows, then I have to have another one of these somewhere in here to connect the middle sections, because they won't connect to anything else. Not unless I cover it up with the round caps, but I don't want to do that. So it'll be a window in the front, window in the back, and then probably, or window on either side, and then probably just a door in the front. And that way it'll make it a little easier. And then as far as the roof goes, that's going to be the interesting one. Because I sort of have to sort of step up with the timbers so I can use the logs as a roof unless I use the square timbers, but I want to try to have it with the round. So let me get something set up at the walls and whatnot, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready. Okay, I got the walls up. I just had to stop at the tavern here and eat something. I was starving and didn't want to take damage. But this is what I got. It's actually not looking too bad. I might have to see what I can do about this. Maybe replace these with That's the thing, though, is I want that support there. Anyways, this is a nice little cabin we have here. Everything that blends in pretty good. You can still sort of see where the timber's lined up, but that's just textures. But anyways, so now to get the roof on, this is what I'm thinking here. I'm going to use the square timber, so I'm going to go to a 2, and then we're going to step up. A 2, this. Now the only thing I don't like about doing it this way, reason why I'm, oops, that. Grab this for a second here. But the only thing with me doing it this way is it's not going to look the best, right? Like on the top. Everything else it should blend in okay. This will actually allow me to put the I'll call them logs going up. There will be this little block here that you'll see from the ends. I'll show you that when it's all done. But this is what I'm going to do, and then just go ahead and put the round timbers on like that, and that's going to be our roof. So let me get this all set up. You have no idea how expensive this project has gone. Each single piece is a timber. This corner here, so expensive. I think I'm already on into the second stockpile, and I had a full inventory when I started. But yeah, then I'll do the same thing too with the overhang. I'll just have the little one-piece sections on the end here, which is going to be even more expensive. But I'll bring you back when I got something that looks really good. Then we'll go ahead and decorate it. Alright, there we have it. And it actually looks pretty good. The only thing is like I said, we have these little pieces here, which, no big deal. I had to double up the roof though. As you can see, there was a bit of a gap between the round timbers, and I didn't like that. So at least now we don't have a gap anymore, and we don't see the blocks anymore. I did double the price of the roof though, that's for sure. But anyways, let's go get some furniture in here. I won't be able to put any torches on the wall, so I'll have to go pick up a brazier. We'll just use that as light on the inside. Maybe what I can do is maybe for the door, maybe I'll bring the timbers in a little bit and actually make like a little door frame. Problem is I got the door down a little low, so there we go. That's actually what I'm looking for. Brazier, and what else do I need? Furniture. Actually, there's chairs in here I'll grab. Take the chairs, take a chest. Go get, of course you gotta go get a bed, and maybe wow, we'll need a big table. Take a bed, take a table. Probably won't need a small table, and the shelf is going to be useless to me. So let's go and see what we can do for decorating. That's the problem with using the round timbers, is you can't attach anything to them, which really kind of sucks, but at the same time it does seem realistic. I could, if I wanted to, have one block in between the timbers, like take a full timber, cut it in half, leave a little section there to snap something onto it. But then I have the square on the outside. So I'd have to find a way to cover that up, maybe another torch. You know, this, I could have a torch on the inside and outside. I just have a block right here. That way it gives light on the inside. Let's actually try that. Because I really don't want to have the big brazier in here. Do I have any timbers in here? No, I don't. One thing I did notice, I was doing a little bit of inventory management earlier before I started recording. And it turns out the timber stockpiles, you can actually, I was acting a little funny, you can put round timbers in it, which I thought was quite interesting. But anyways, let's take a timber out. I don't need the round timbers anymore. We're not going to do that anymore. Oh, I need torches. Which are in the random chest in the middle of the market, which still has a long way to go. Take 2 torches, and just fast travel. It's quicker. Fortunately, as close as I can get. If I fast travel there, I'm outside the gate, and then I have to go deal with Tweedledum and Tweedledummer out there. I haven't seen them lately. I got attacked while I was cutting wood, but it was not big of a deal. So where would be a good place for the torch? Probably here. So let's take this one out. And this will actually work out perfect. Go to 8. Bring that right down to 1. Where is the grain? Okay, the grain's facing up. Go back to 7. And let's see, I want a 2 on this one, I guess. Okay. Grab some torches. You can place a torch right on that. So we'll use that to our advantage. Just hope we don't burn the cabin down. Come on, light for me. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't burn it down. That's actually not too bad. Alright, let's get some furniture down. We need a bed, table, a couple of chairs, and a chest. First we'll start with the bed. The bed is number 9. Yeah, put the bed the right way. Right there. That's what I like about the timbers. You can actually place stuff on them. And a place like this, I don't mind the grass showing up. That's actually realistic. Okay, what's next? We need a table. I think it's a little big, but the small table isn't really meant for chairs. Let's actually put this right up against the wall. Like so. A couple of chairs. There, and then the other one will have this one actually tucked in. Like so. And now we just need a small chest, which we can put right here. Alright. I almost could put a small table there, but if I really wanted to, I could put a timber here going across, and we could put a shelf on that. But I like the log style. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it. Actually, you know what? Do I have any timbers on me? I do. Let's do something here. Let's see. That's a 4. Let's go for a 6. Yeah, one more. Now we got a little threshold to walk over. Alright, so there we have it. A little log cabin, our heritage house, or first building of Fellhaven. I actually had a lot of fun building that. I always had a thing with Lincoln Logs and Tinker Toys when I was a kid. If you have any idea what those are, let me know in the comments below. I want to see how many people actually know what those things are. I got a few areas to fill in here. What I'll do probably off camera is I'll see if I can actually fill this in. That requires me replacing every single timber here to a 9, and then having logs coming through and whatnot. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like, and I will see you in the next episode. Later.